Bay team that's been quite hot. They've got 2 wins back-to-back in league play. Here, let's take a look at what happened in this USL Cup so far. Danny Vitiello has been fantastic. The rest of the defense have not allowed a goal. However, they have scored 5. What's been the difference?
They've scored 5 and they haven't let in any, and it really helps.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so some of the fact they've just been more attack-minded. Well, and then, okay, we got Prinx up. Okay. And they'll bump to break. And tonight's match, minutes away. It's brought to you by Western Health Advantage Insurance Plans that balance value and coverage. Something like that. Okay. So loud.
Here they come. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to welcome to Hard Hill Park our friends from Skydance, skydiving. Ladies and gentlemen, celebrating Pride Night, let's give it up for our skydivers tonight from Skydance Skydiving. How about that? What a great way to kick off Pride Night.
Check. All right, 2-1. Are they in stoppage time here? We can't tell. I hate this. It's like, it'd be really nice to know. Yep.
All right, we're about 4.5 minutes away from the players coming out onto the field. It's time to get ready to your seats. Players coming out just a few short notes. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, here at Hard Hill Park, during the starting lineups, when we say the first name, we need you, the fans, to yell the last name. We're going to get you nice and ready with Mark Anthony K. Now, Mark Anthony is his first name. All you got to say is K, all right?
Monterey Monterey Bay, Sacramento, yet again going head-to-head here at Heart Health Park. Although tonight, a little bit more on the line as the Prinx Tires USL Cup continues in group play. Sacramento Republic with a golden chance to potentially move forward if the result stands between Boise and Spokane, with Spokane right now with a 1-goal lead in stoppage time. But tonight, Monterey Bay and Sacramento have a little bit more to play for. Let's welcome you pitchside. I'm Ron McAllister. He's Adam Moffett. We're moments away from finding out whether or not, if Republic win here tonight, they will move and advance to the knockout round.
Yeah, as it stands, it could be a win for Republic. It means that final game against Boise might not mean anything, but if Sacramento doesn't get the job done tonight, Boise pulls it back, that fourth game will be massive. Monterey Bay, on the other hand, only 2 points through 2 games. Anything short of a victory tonight, and they're probably done, so they'll be going for it, and that's what's going to make it so exciting.
Let's take a look at these roundup games so far. Sacramento playing as well as ever. 5 goals scored, nothing allowed by Danny Vitiello in that back line. However, Monterey Bay has been really good as of late. They have back-to-back wins, starting to find their footing.
Last time we saw these two was in USL Championship play, but one exciting game. Sacramento Republic will want to continue in that vein they've been in these 2 games. Concede very few goals, if any, and try and get more in the back of the net.
Well, we got a couple of changes in the lineup for Sacramento. We'll tell you about that in a moment. The Western Health Advantage, bringing you reliable insurance coverage. Sacramento, Monterey Bay, it's the Prinx Tires USL Cup. Great evening in Sacramento, can't beat it. Here comes score, and here goes the goal.
If we can bring new life into the world, why can't we bring new hope to those who need it most? If we can remove cancer, why can't we remove hunger? If we can rebuild bodies, why can't we rebuild entire communities? Better health takes more than healthcare. UC Davis Health. Believe in better.
You're nothing short of unique. Your goals, your experiences, but most importantly, your health. Cookie cutter health coverage just doesn't cut it. Western Health Advantage provides what really matters. Flexible plans that work for your individual needs. Support for healthy obsessions, getting more than the basics. Care that uplifts our community. That's my advantage. Whether you get insurance from an employer or covered California, make the healthy switch and find your advantage at westernhealth.com.
SMUD's Clean Power City movement is happening. Hundreds of thousands have joined the charge. They're taking action, driving electric, making clean power choices, and saving money with SMUD rebates. Together, we're creating clean power cities, while SMUD keeps our promise to deliver world-class safety, reliability, and some of the lowest rates in California. The Clean Power City movement is changing the world, one charge at a time. For 99 ways to join the charge, visit cleanpowercity.org.
At Sky River Casino. Catch all the action with rewards that add up and up. Experience new heights. With 18 restaurants, bars, and lounges, there's something for everyone. Enjoy over 80 table games, more than 2,100 slot machines, and our thrilling high-limit room. Savor the win. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com.
You're not dreaming. Astound Gig Wi-Fi is just $40 a month forever. Yep, forever. It's the deal of a lifetime. Literally. Plus, you get a $200 gift card. What if your internet bill just never went up? No surprises, no contracts, no increases. No, seriously. Fast, reliable Wi-Fi for just $40 a month for life. Why wait? Forever starts when you switch to Astound today.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by Western Health Advantage insurance plans that balance value and coverage. By UC Davis Health, believe in better. And by Sky River Casino, the premier casino in Elk Grove. Starting 11's kickoff coming up next.
success starts here. Quality sleep is key to optimizing your performance, whatever the day holds. That's why at European Sleep Design, your mattress is custom designed to support your body's unique needs and built to last using non-toxic and eco-friendly materials, so you can rest deeply and upgrade your life one night at a time. European Sleep Design, a better mattress for a better you.
If we can bring new life into the world, why can't we bring new hope to those who need it most? If we can remove cancer, why can't we remove hunger? If we can rebuild bodies, why can't we rebuild entire communities? Better health takes more than healthcare. UC Davis Health. Believe in better.
The kitchen is not just where meals are made, but where memories are shared. And you need a space that's not just beautiful, but durable and easy to clean. Swap the top with Golden Grove countertops. Custom fit countertop replacement that aligns with any home's aesthetic. Installed in as little as 1 day. Our professional designers and in-house craftsmen will transform your countertops into the crown jewel of your culinary space.
Swap the top at your one-stop shop, Golden Grove countertops.
Let's talk about your home's exterior. If it's faded, cracked, or falling apart, it's not just ugly, it's costing you. Old siding means leaks, higher energy bills, and damage you can't see. The fix? New siding from Bliss. It protects your home. It gives it a fresh look that adds value for years to come.
Can you do buy two?
Of course. Bliss Construction. Built to last. Built for you.
All through the long, chilly winter, bundling up, it'll help keep you warmer, layer after layer after clunky layer. But while it might work outside, bundling never works when you're inside. Get your furnace tuned instead for just $59, because bundling inside, yeah, it doesn't work.
Prinx Tires is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the Prinx Tires USL Cup. Built for practical performance in the long haul, Prinx delivers reliability for everyday drivers like you. Visit PrinxTiresUSA.com to learn more. The USL on CBS is presented by Best Western Hotel and Resorts, the official hotel partner of the United Soccer League. Our team at a law firm starting 11. Let's take a look. Couple of changes. Kyle Edwards, Dominic Vonner, Memo Rodriguez all getting the starts tonight. Lee Desmond, Jared Timber, the two veterans holding the center back position. But Danny Vidillo looking for his third shutout here in USL Cup play. Let's take a look at Monterey Bay. They've been on a nice run as of late. They're not going to change a whole lot. They're going with a very strong lineup here tonight, including former men's national team legend Sebastian Lletget. But you look at Kevin Naja, he's been fantastic. A goal and assist so far. He's got a goal already in cup play. This is going to be a squad. There's going to be something to deal with here. Much different from the two teams teaming together earlier on in the season. Republic in red, Monterey Bay in blue, as this is the second match between these two sides. Let's take a look first at our player to watch. Danny Vidillo, 6 saves, 2 clean sheets already. He's got 5 already in all competitions this year, as good as he's been. A little bit of difference in front of him is there's been a lot of injuries in that back line. They'll try to hold it down. This man signed just a few days before coming to Sacramento earlier in the season. Riley Bidois, 3 goals and assists on the year, did score against Sacramento in that 1-1 draw here in March. Monterey Bay, Sacramento, I wouldn't say it's quite the rivalry of Oakland, Sacramento, but you're starting to feel that Monterey Bay starts to get going this year. It could be a much different feeling. And tonight there's something to play for. Spokane beating Boise 2-1. If Republic win here tonight, This means the Sacramento Republic will be moving yet again onto the knockout stage. Can they make another nice run in the USL Cup? They got to the final a year ago, hosted it, unfortunately falling to Hartford. But with a couple of changes in the lineup, I want you to address those first. Dominic Vonner, Memo Rodriguez, Kyle Edwards. What is Neil Collins looking for here tonight?
It's that creativity in that final third. Sacramento needs that little bit of a spark. Kyle Edwards hasn't had too many opportunities. Gets the start tonight in USL Cup play. Dominic Vonner, we know what he's capable of. He's a guy who's very effective. Once you get the ball at his feet, great delivery, loves running at people. And Memo Rodriguez, fantastic career, and he wants to get going. A couple injuries have slowed him down so far early in his Czech Republic career, but I'm excited to see him get going.
Came in as a substitution against Phoenix, and a brutal loss for the Republic a weekend ago. But he came in really a game changer, almost gave him an opportunity to get back into that game. So he is in there this evening. Arturo Rodriguez, Jago, and Malongo all on the bench tonight. They are ready to get into action. Blake Willie should note he is back from injury. He is in the lineup and available for selection. Fernando Delgado making his 10th appearance on the season. Has not started a couple of matches. And again, this is a Monterey Bay team that's coming off their biggest win of the season, a 4-1 victory over Loudoun.
And they have had a coaching change since we saw them last. And that's maybe been a little bit of a boost, solidifying how things are going. It's amazing how you can have the same players and all of a sudden something changes, but they're in good form in league play and any chance of advancing tonight. And I think they'd like the result of the Spokane Boise game as well. Keeps things open for them. They could get to 5 points with the victory here tonight against the Republic.
Alex Gavello taking over for Jordan Stewart, 47-year-old, the third ever full-time head coach of the club, comes from San Jose Earthquakes. Just up the road, this ball's played forward. Bidois being pressured by Lee Desmond, and here comes Mark Anthony Kay, another member of the Republic midfield who's working his way back in, likely going to go build to the full 90. But Gavello's got the two pieces here, and sometimes you say, well, what has changed? And also, there's been a lot of new pieces for this Monterey Bay side who's maybe just starting to figure each other out. And unfortunately for Stewart, he departs.
He did get a new job, Jordan Stewart, at Birmingham Legion, I believe. He's just taken over there. Didn't have to wait too long. I see Nick Ross on the ball. A great spell at Republic, and that's the kind of passes that he'll be wanting to play all night. Breaking those lines.
And offside flag goes up. And Ross from 2022-2025, 9 goals, 11 assists, and 126 appearances for the club. And makes his way just a bit west. Monterey Bay side that's trying to find their footing. This is over the top and played on the run. This could be quite a battle in the corner here as Alex Wolf just sends it right to Tyler Wolf, excuse me, sending it through.
See how physical Riley Bidois is up front for Monterey. He doesn't mind the physicality. Timmer, Desmond leaning into him. He loves to just bring others into the game, and he's got really good movement.
What a dramatic draw it was here earlier this year between these two teams in USL Championship play. Sacramento mostly dominating this game till the final 20 minutes, and Monterey Bay able to find a bit of a spark. Bidois levels it after Republic really unable to find that second goal. And then a late penalty, and Nick Ross goes to the spot. Vidiello denies him, and the follow-up kisses off the crossbar. And that's the way the game would end. Ball played back to Farnsworth. Excuse me, that was Leggett who scored that game-tying goal. Bidois was in on the play as well.
No, he got that assist on that one.
comes Monterey Bay trying to sneak it through.
And that's the movement I was telling you about. Riley Bidwai just likes to sit on the shoulder of the defenders. Couldn't get on the end of that. A little bit too much put on it. And that's a good ball from Lee Desmond. Kyle Edwards looks to do the same. Hold it up. Bring others into the game. He's making a great run here, Edwards.
And he's being held. Here comes a whistle. And here comes a move to the pocket. A yellow shown to Igu, 22-year-old out of Toronto, as Kyle Edwards was running free.
Really well done from Michel Benitez, and he plays it. And to be honest, I don't think Kyle Edwards is going to get near that ball. I think it's just going to skip through the goalkeeper. Egu doesn't know that, and he just pulls him down to the ground. Referee has no other choice than to give him a yellow card. First real chance for Sacramento from a set piece. It's going to be the left foot of Michel Benitez.
3 goals and an assist in championship play for Benitez here in 2026. Chrysostamo, Aguero waits against Richie. Richie tried to go low and he sends it away. And it will be the game's first corner kick, brought to you by Atlas Disposal. And it will be Benitez take the game's first here. 7-minute. Memo drawing Leggett over. Excuse me, Leggett. It's in, it's a hammer, it is through!
And it will not count. There's been a foul given against Republic on the goalkeeper. Jared Timmer was the one who did redirect it into the back of the net. And Delgado, he was on the ground. And we get a little look at this as that ball's whipped in from Michel Benitez. I'm not sure if we're going to catch it on the camera. You will see Delgado is on the ground. And it was Tyler Wolff who just pulled him down. That is very soft goalkeeping. He's got away with that, to be honest. And there was a little bit of contact from Tyler Wolff, but I don't know if you want to be a goalkeeper and flopping, but that is a nice little cutback move there. He's confident enough, but I would be telling my goalkeeper, don't take any chances. You're lying on the ground, and the referee did not have to give that. That was very, very soft. But yes, there was contact, and I believe it was a foul.
Played centrally, looking for Edwards. And Edwards, spectacular off the bench a season ago for Hartford. 8 goals of his 12 coming as a reserve. He's done similar here for Sacramento in 2026. Another corner kick for the Republic, unfortunately for Jared Timmer, who's worked himself back from injury. And his goal does not stand.
And just see how lively Mark Anthony Kay everyone is before the ball even comes. And the referee's going to have a little word off screen here. Michel Benitez preps. The assistant referee stands in front of the ball, makes sure he can't take it. And they're just pulling the defenders all over the place. Just trying to get someone free.
Ball whipped in, back post is Edwards was there. And it sails over the hand of Delgado. And a goal kick coming, and the couple of threats from Sacramento come without much to gain from it, but another quality attack here from Sacramento. Got a bounce in their step.
Yeah, it was not far away, Kyle Edwards. Maybe just put off by the goalkeeper reaching for it. Delgado couldn't get the fingertips on it.
And Leggett couldn't get high enough. Good step here, Mark Anthony Kay. He's got some MLS experience. Trying to find Vonner. Vonner, a little shove in the back, and he's unable to keep it in possession. It will be a very deep throw here for Monterey Bay.
Ball just played on the wrong side from Mark Anthony Kay. If he plays that in the inside, Dominic Vanner's through. Interestingly enough, though, Egu, who's on a yellow card already, he was gearing up to get right into Dominic Vanner there. And be careful, you're on that yellow card if you want to play the whole game.
And the whistle quickly in. Kalen Radistab, our referee here tonight. USL Championship and League One are on CBS Sports and ESPN all season long. Go to USLChampionship.com or USLLeague1.com for complete TV listings. Fernando Delgado, the 19-year-old keeper, allowed 1.67 goal against, 2 shutouts in championship play. Here in the USL Cup this evening, Dominic Vonner using a bit of his pace, was held. And it'll come a goal kick, but Dominic Vonner getting the start tonight. He's been spectacular. Got a goal against Phoenix earlier in the season. Been switching back and forth. Mayal Malongo on that left wing.
And a little bit different from Mayal Malongo. Obviously, Dominic is a left footer. You see the confidence on Delgado, just waiting for the strikers to approach in that press. But with Vonner, it's more about the service that he delivers. If he's going to look to beat a player, get crosses in, get his head up a little bit earlier. Mayal being a right footer, a lot of the time he does look to come inside, maybe get a shot off, get that end product. Both very effective. And tonight it's Vonner's opportunity.
Here comes the pressure from Sacramento, trying to force something. Jack Gurr is tackled to the ground, and a free kick coming for Sacramento Republic. Is Naja. His whistle quickly in. Republic reset, and they'll have to come back. Memo Rodriguez wants to know why.
Probably worked out for the good though, Memo. There was absolutely no one in the box when Jack Gurr crossed it in. I like the idea though. If it's on, play early, go early, but you got to make sure everyone else is on the same wavelength. Benitez has whipped a couple of dangerous balls in. He gets a chance here from a free kick. This is one where I've seen these go straight into the back of the net. You get runners across that ball, might not even take a touch.
The whistle blows. And here comes delivery, exploding. Kyle Edwards was awaiting. It's sent away clear, and another corner kick for Sacramento Republic. You gotta really like the response here. We talked to Neil Collins after last week's defeat against Phoenix, where they allowed 20+ shots, 10 on target. They want to see, training's one thing. What can you do in the game? Well, the first 12 minutes into this game, Republic have come out with a little bit of fire and intensity.
They certainly have, but you have to capitalize on it. Monterey's had a really hard time getting out their own half. They haven't conceded yet. We know the game can switch quickly.
Edwards gets ahead to it. Lee Desmond trying to keep it in possession. And Hugo's able to find a way, sends this ball up the pitch, but Danny Crisostomo heads it back. A little bit of trouble here as Monterey Bay sliding forward, Leggett. And a whistle comes. And in favor of Monterey Bay is Danny Crisostomo. It is whistled for the foul in the middle of the park.
And that's what you got to watch for. Sacramento have their own corner kick. I think it's a little bit fortunate to get that. Sebastian Leggett, I think if he goes forward instead of tries to go backward, he had numbers on that left-hand side. He's such a quality player, though. He's a dangerous man. He gets that ball in those areas. He's playing a little bit more centrally tonight. He's been on the left in recent games, and he can go anywhere. Have a good effect on the game.
Six points for Sacramento in the group, 2 for Monterey Bay. And Monterey Bay with a defeat, and the one draw come against Oakland, which they did win in penalties, which they got the extra point for. But for Sacramento tonight, it is all about 3 points. They earn that. They move on to the knockout stage yet again for the second season in a row. Ball played forward. Timmer. Well done, and a foul is given. Good to see number 5 back in the lineup.
So disappointed he doesn't get that goal. I'm sure nothing he could do about it. He did his part. Executed it well. There's just other things going on around him. And Vitiello, what a match last time out. It was a disappointing game for the Republic, really disappointing game. One don't see those often. He was definitely a standout performer. Nothing he could do on the 2 penalty kicks that were given against them, but on another night that could have been 5 or 6-0. That's going to be a corner kick for Sacramento once again.
Come to the near side. It'll be Memo Rodriguez.
It's another Atlas disposal corner kick.
Memo was Sporting KC a season ago. Back post delivery, and it'll sail too far. Whistle came in, likely for a foul either way. Another goal kick coming for Monterey Bay, and with that, we'll step aside here from Astound.
Astound Gig Wi-Fi is just $40 a month forever. Plus, get a $200 gift card. No surprises, no increases. No, seriously. Just $40 a month for life. Forever starts when you switch to Astound.
So Bidois quite dangerous. A brace in the 4-1 win a weekend ago. Nadja and Leggett also adding goals. It was the youngster Jackson, who was on loan from San Diego FC, got the start, but it's Delgado tonight. Delgado setting this up. He looks for Riley Bidois.
Monterey Bay do have some good weapons on the bench. Players who are really threatening. Look at Glasgow, Leggett, Elijah Paul, Bright lately in that form that we spoke about. Monterey Bay have found that they do have a game on Wednesday in league play, which I think for them realistically it is going to be hard to advance in the cup, but they still want to, you don't want to lose that momentum that you've been building. So you understand a couple of changes, and I'm sure we'll see them at some point in this game.
Benitez. Vonner's got a little bit of room here. Vonner's looking for a runner. He's got Kyle Edwards trying to redirect. And the header sails over just a tad behind him. The Sacramento showing great promise here in the first 20 minutes of the game.
Great veteran move. And all he does here, Kyle Edwards, he just stays on the shoulder of Vega, who's just ball watching the whole time. And the cross is just behind where it needs to be from Dominic Vonner. I think he knows that. He puts that probably a foot ahead. Kyle Edwards can then, instead of backing up a step, he's going forward, he's meeting it, and that would have been 1-0. This is where Monterey have had a really hard time of coming out. They get to the goal kick, and they try and build out. They play to the goalkeeper, and he's forced to just kick it long, and it's coming straight back at them.
Farnsworth way out of position here. Can Sacramento take advantage? They're going the wrong way.
He did really well, because one forward pass would have put them in a bit of a troubling situation, but he applied the pressure, forced Chrysostom to go backwards. He's still got to fill back in, though.
This will find Richie. From Tadza. And Leggett can't keep it. Mark Anthony Kay finding Edwards. Edwards over the top. Voners. He is in space. Delgado will get there just in time. But a whistle coming all the way back. And Mark Anthony Kay a little bit upset.
The referee said he was playing advantage. Mark Anthony Kay let it go. Played it to Kyle Edwards. Too much on the pass for Vonner. The idea is right. And that could have been slipped on the ground, though. As soon as you put it in there, it's just going to skip off that surface.
Vonner has company now and trying to get it back. And this will go to Monterey Bay. Just 8 points on the season, and -8 goal differential. And they started worst in the West, but we see how tight it is in the West. They are no doubt not out of this at all. And with a much more balanced team this year, better team in the attack, they do have a chance to make the postseason this year. Well done by Vonner there to hold his ground as Milicevic goes right over the top. Go back to that 4-1 win, Adam. It was the highest scoring match for Monterey Bay in nearly 3 years. Now they're backpedaling. Cross comes over. Opportunity. Tyler Wolf is denied. Well done by Stuart Ritchie, the Pleasanton native, just up the road. Get in front of that one. It had danger written all over it.
A lot happening coming from Dominic Vonner's side. Finds Tyler Wolf at the back post, and it was a good first touch. Great piece of defending. Stuart Ritchie just putting his body in front of it.
Gurr's cross is sent backwards. It'll be another throw in.
You just don't get that much time and space in that penalty area. You got to be so efficient. It was a good first touch by Tyler Wolf, and could not get that strike on target. But once again, Dominic Vonner, it's actually started with Michel Benitez stepped into the midfield and turned to Egu, pulled him out of position.
Joseph. Monterey Bay, been patient here, which gives us time to tell you that if you want to join us on June 20th, unlimited tasting for local breweries, music, good food, and of course, night of soccer. It's Brewfest night here at Heart Health Park. Wolf, look at the turn, goes against Farnsworth. And puts it right off the shin, and it will be another corner kick for Sacramento. But here we are, 20 minutes gone by, Adam, and still probably nothing to show for it. They feel like they've been the better team so far, but nothing to see up on the board yet. Can they find an opportunity here and put one through?
So it's a matter of time, the amount of corner kicks you're getting. They did score that one. It was disallowed, but getting close to the end of these. Just got to make sure it's the delivery that we can get to, and that is not the one. Again, that's 2 in a row now. Let's see what the Republic are doing. They've upped the intensity, and they're just trying to just whip that ball in with pace and power right on top of the goalkeeper. But when you do that, it's very hard to get that ball exactly right. They're going to press high, Republic. They're going to force it back to the goalkeeper. He's going to play one short ball maybe, or just send it long. And this is real important, winning these second ones.
Neil Collins pleading to the officials. This should go Sacramento's way. It does not. See, last touch, a little back heel coming. Leggett crossed away. Here comes a shot. Blocked by Timmer. Here's Joseph now. Belmar looking to continue.
A bit of possession in the opposing half for Monterey Bay. They haven't had much of that so far. Naja just playing around, just on this far right-hand side. Milicevic is getting high up the field. He's calling for it. They're trying to keep it down this left. They've got a lot of bodies there.
Apologies, have switched up Joseph and Naja a couple times. These numbers, not much separation in that 9 there. Gets straightened out here. This is another throw-in for Monterey Bay. Milicevic, Bidois quickly battling. Montadza surveying. Monterey Bay coming off a 29-point season a year ago. And the 3rd straight year they finished in 11th place, trying to reverse fortunes in 26, but they've got some work to do here tonight. Not much of an opportunity to move on to the next stage of the USL Cup, but now Republic on the run. Cross coming in low. Kyle Edwards trying to redirect. Another great run from the Republic. Unfortunately, it leaves without a goal.
Really good build-up play. See Monterey Bay, they passed it around about 30 passes. Sacramento does 3 or 4, and they get a chance at the end of it. And Kyle Edwards, I don't know if that final touch did come off him. Would have been hard. He went for a little flick behind his back, and I think it did come off the defender, but tough one for the officials to call.
And here comes the press for the Republic. And a heavy challenge from Mark Anthony Kay. And Sacramento knows they win here and they move on after Spokane beating Boise earlier 2-1. Republic took down Spokane 4-0 in the first match of the group stage.
Anything short of a victory, which could be a loss, a tie with the penalty kick win, would mean that that final game in Boise is all to play for. Both Boise and Republic could go through. Spokane could potentially go through. Maybe some others could go through. Monterey could still go through, depending on how this goes. So
a lot would have to happen.
A lot, yes.
But you take a look, and 2 USL League One teams are fighting to move on. Boise has been quite impressive. Been good in their own league play as well. Good stop there from Dominic Honor. Well, sometimes you need help finding the next step. Sacramento County Behavioral Health Services has the right support for your mental health and substance use needs. Scan the QR code to get started. Well, this 19-year-old Fernando Delgado has been tested so far tonight. He did see one go by, but it was whistled a foul against the Republic, and a lot of activity there between Bidois and Timmer. It goes against Monterey Bay, and now Sacramento on a quick restart. Mark Anthony Kay, a little bit of a nice step past Leggett over the top, trying to find Bonner, and does. Memo being chased. Memo just looking for a seam. Just trying to find his number 9. This is played out of some space. Bidois got pace. Bidois 9 goals, 2 assists with Loudoun United in 2025. Now trying to make a move. Timmer just holding, shielding, doing everything he can, and able to draw the foul.
Naja thinks probably most players in the league, he's by them there, but not Jared Timmer. We've seen it for years. Kind of unassuming just how quick he is, his first few steps, and so powerful and clever right there. Just knowing that if I put my body in between the man and the ball, he's only got one option if he wants to try and get, and that's pulling me down. Republic have had some success here. Well, as they give it away, commentator's curse.
Ball played through. Combination, Joseph waiting, picks right through. Yet again, Lee Esmond, he's got a runner. Got stuck under his feet. The flag is up. Timing just a bit off. And a danger written all over it. Yet again, Sacramento. Nearly 30 minutes gone by, and they have yet to find a goal.
Yeah, if they can find Kyle Edwards a little bit earlier, he's exploiting I'll say the naivety of Egu, who's trying to get forward a little bit, and he's got himself out of position a few times, but I think Sacramento's been a little bit safer with some of these passes. Edwards was wide through on that one. If it goes longer sooner.
High press for Republic all evening long. Delgado dealing with it in his own 6. And Leggett. Little misstep. It's dangerous. Bodies falling all over the place. And this could be trouble, and a straight red. Body's getting tangled up. Jared Timmer got turned around, and Colin Radosev said that was a clear opportunity to find a goal scorer, and there it is. Going to be trouble for Sacramento. Is now down to 10 men as they look to move on.
Yeah, and that one goes down under the dog zone. Denial of a goal-scoring opportunity. That's what the referee deemed that to be. Even though it is far away from goal, it looks to be going away. Bidois, the shirt pull. Yeah, it's probably a hard one to say that's not the case. Bidois would have been through on goal. Jared Timmer, we spoke about, just on the wrong side on that time. And that is a rough night. What could have been a great night for him. Scoring that goal earlier wasn't to be, and unfortunately just kind of put in a tough spot there, Timmer. And that definitely changes how this game is going to go.
And what does this do for Sacramento's tactics and how they approach this game and strategy? And it's going to look a little bit different here. Mark-Anthony Kaye probably going to slide back, but, you know, without Freddie Kleeman to the bench, it's going to be a different look for Sacramento. No Essel as well. So not what Neil Collins had in mind with his team being so aggressive this first 30 minutes. That one's deflected away. It'll be the first corner kick for Monterey Bay this game. As Achibio Kebu comes off the bench. Do you slide things around? And
yeah, and you have Michel Benitez, who we know could probably play back there as well. Ryan Spalding on the bench, fill in at left back. Decisions, or you just keep who's out there and reshuffle a little bit.
Ball whipped in, back post. This is trouble. Got a hand on it, and a whistle comes in as a foul against Monterey Bay. So Sacramento escapes for now, but it is gone quiet here at Heart Health Park as it felt like the momentum just taken away, and a tackle right there in front of the screen there on Danny Crisostomo.
And it's not over. I mean, in plenty of these games as a player where you're down a man, you still find a way. You can't count the amount of times you've seen teams with a player down still find a way to get the result they want.
Again, you do have Danny Crisostomo and Mark-Anthony Kaye. Two guys really adept at able to control a match, and they're going to go against Sacramento. Memo Rodriguez, quick restart. Here's Monterey Bay. Republic has got to get back. No score through 33 minutes here at Heart Health Park.
I think just the way this game's gone, as a player out there, by 33 minutes in now, you got to realize the referee's calling pretty much everything. The physical contacts are just, you got to be a little bit more savvy of how you go in for challenges. I think there's been any he's let go. It's been one way or the other. As we saw Tyler Wolf just giving one away there, just too aggressive. And they're going to have more of this, Monterey Bay, with an extra man. They're going to have a lot of the ball in these kind of areas. But they've got to probe at some point if they want to try and find a goal. This doesn't do much. No one's moving. You're not moving defenders around. You're just patient.
Nick Ross spraying way too much. As Milicevic was awaiting. Goal kick for Danny Vitiello. So Chivio Kebu will come into this match. And it's always a bummer for the player who has to come out so early, and it's not really to their fault. And I'm sure you've been in those moments where
you think they pulled me out? Pulled me out early?
Well, you probably had the red card, so.
Yes, I'd be in the showers right now. Yeah, it is always the case of who is going to be that player who's sacrificed tactically. And I don't know who it's going to be, to be honest. I'm not even going to take a guess. It's Neil Collins and his coaching staff's decision, how they see the game's gone early on in this one.
Trying to get Chibio Kebu in there quickly. It will be a throw. You saw that early yellow given to Egu, and it felt like Sacramento was really going to be able to exploit number 25 in the back line. Unable to do so, and now things have really changed with Jared Timmer, the center back for Sacramento Republic, sent away. A little bit of a foot race here. This could be trouble. Ritchie's able to get past Gurr. Opportunity comes across. There was no one running with him. And Sacramento with a lucky break.
Wow, speed on Stuart Ritchie right there. He really took off first couple steps. Jack Gurr managed to claw his way back, just did enough to put some pressure on him, force Richie into not the best final ball. Jack Gurr was surprised how quick Richie was there. Get more of that if you're Monterey Bay. Get him in those positions, get him high up the field. And this is what the Republic, again, they don't mind. They can defend this all day. They can defend Nick Ross passing 10-yard passes. It's not gonna. There's no end product here, and you're not even moving the defenders. You know, defensively, look, they're not doing much. They're pulling that a little bit. You've got to get it forward, find your strikers.
Well, the problem in a cup game here like this doesn't do anything for anybody. It doesn't do anything for Monterey Bay. It doesn't do anything for Sacramento. So you hope to see a little bit of action. The whole point of the cup was to get goals out of Monterey.
Go for it. Yeah, and then they're in no rush either. You know, it is 0-0. They're up a man. They'll feel like, okay, we can tire them out by making them chase the ball. There's one thing you can do. That's just all around the outside. Once again, Milešević trying to get on this right-hand side. He wants it.
Cross coming, and the flag is up. And we're going to have a substitution here as Chibi Okebu will come into the match.
Kyle Edwards, the one making way.
So Kyle Edwards comes out, and a brutal substitution for Neil Collins to make. And I mean, I guess at the end of it, for Sacramento, they have a chance. If this ends in a draw, goes to penalties, they would earn 2. But even if they take a loss at this point, they're likely moving on if they can beat AC Boise a couple weeks from now. And that will be in Idaho. It'll be interesting to see again what Monterey Bay does, since there's not a lot on the line here for them. And with a couple of games coming up, will they make a dramatic change or two at the half?
They'll fancy themselves. I mean, if they win this game and get to 5 points, they definitely have a chance going into that final game. Obviously, they're expecting Sacramento and Boise. If they tie, then that's the best chance they'll have. Spokane
but it'd be 2
as
points.
well.
Yeah, but it certainly gets messy, because then you're probably going to go to head-to-heads, and if everyone's tied, this could get.
You just start doing the math.
Well, you could have 3 teams at 8, essentially.
Maybe.
Right?
Well, you get when you get tied the 2 points.
Bidois trying to find an opportunity for Naja, and Lee Desmond sends it away.
Fans coming up with the half. The Strive for 45 kids run presented by UC Davis Health. Kids head on over to near section 111. Must have a
Nick Ross
wristband to run. Make sure you have a wristband over
sent in. It's still in the 18. And Jack Gurr will send it all the way up the pitch.
And without Kyle Edwards up there for Republic, it's just going to keep coming back to them without a striker. Memo Rodriguez is operating as the highest player, which doesn't look to be like he's playing as a striker. It's more an attacking midfielder.
Chibi nearly gives it away, able to win the ball back. It's still not clear for Sacramento. They've got to find a way out of this. Here comes the press for Monterey Bay. Memo heads right into Nick Ross. And now it comes off of Monterey Bay, but they're able to keep it in play. And a step by Memo. Rodriguez trying to chip it forward. I think he thought he had Tyler Wolf.
Yeah, he does so well. A couple of balls that you saw he was trying to pull off, and they were blocked. And then finally, he applies great pressure. You want to see that after something doesn't come off. Now drive with it. And I think he thinks Tyler's making a run, and Tyler does not change his speed. He's just, I think he's waiting for Memo to drive forward with it, create a 2v1. And once again, the referee's, again, he's going to call everything, the referee. He's going to call something one way or the other.
And it's Naja's on the ground after colliding with Mark Anthony Kay. Well, 42 teams at the start of this Prinx USL Cup. Only one will be crowned. That's the largest field in the 3-year history. The first year was just USL League One.
Greenville? No, was it Northern Colorado Hailstorm won it? Maybe. Oh, I
know Greenville made a run last year.
No, I think it was Northern Colorado.
Here's Mark Anthony Kay. He's going to put a little pressure on Sacramento with a step. They've got a chance here. In the run, Wolf. Tyler Wolf. Tyler Wolf is denied as he's down to ground. Delgado. And there are going to be moments, even though down a man, especially with Tyler Wolf in the game, the 23-year-old scored the first 5 minutes against the game against Spokane Velocity. And almost adds one here. And a kick save by Delgado.
The right idea, but the touch was just too heavy, and he had defenders closing him down. He knew that, Tyler Wolf, and well done, Delgado. The ball seemed to have gone out of play from Jack Gurr. Curves hits the crossbar. Good save by the goalkeeper.
And with that, let's step aside.
A second is all it takes. One crash can change everything. Medical bills, missed work, calls from insurance companies. You didn't ask for this, and you don't have to face it alone. Remember, when something's wrong, call and fall.
No score, 40-plus minutes gone by at Heart Health Park. Third match of the group stage of the USL Cup.
And if you're just joining us, Sacramento, a little red you see under the S on the top of your screen. That is, it's not a little soccer goal. There's a red card. And Jared Timmer came out of this game about 15 minutes or so ago. Straight red going through on goal, and the Republic have had some chances still, even though down a man. Monterey Bay, I don't think have troubled as much as they would have liked to.
Joseph Farnsworth. Nanja. And sends it away. Nanja joining on loan March 31st, and he'll be here for the rest of the way. Now remember, eFootball. It's here. Live your dream. Rep your team and play as your favorite USL Championship club. eFootball, free to play. Download now. So Gurr, Ukebu, Desmond Benitez, K, Crisostomo, Wolf, Rodriguez, and Vonner. The 9 in the outfield for Sacramento here. But almost a goal by Tyler Wolf a moment ago would have given this game a little bit of a different look, as it's been all patience since Jared Timmer was sent off for Monterey Bay. Here comes Richie again, showing off that pace. Cross coming and into the net. It goes just not the right net. Goal kick here for Danny Vidiello. Danny Vidiello, 64 USL Championship shutouts. He's got 2 in the Cup this year. Made the team of the week despite his team losing 2-0 a weekend ago.
I'm going to say that's probably never happened for a goalkeeper, or very rarely.
I don't remember it for our team. I'll tell you that much.
And I think such a unique circumstances. The 2 goals he did give up were penalty kicks, and nothing he could do about that. But some of the rest of the stops were really high quality, which we've kind of been fortunate to see over the years here. We've been blessed to have him, and he's going to continue getting better and better. He's still a young guy for a goalkeeper. It's like 25 years left.
New York native coming over from Pittsburgh. And there'll be 2 minutes of stoppage time, brought to you by Sacramento County Behavioral Health Services.
think Sacramento, if they can go in at 0-0, I don't think Neil Collins would mind that with the circumstances, and it gives them a real good chance. And you can make changes. You know, it should be coming in for Kyle Edwards, but to implement the game plan and how you're going to go about maybe trying to still get 3 points from this one, you kind of do have to get in at halftime and get a quick tactical overview of things.
Well, you've seen how much more Mark Anthony Kaye is in an attacking position when there's a chance to take something. Look at Dominic Vonner. Vonner putting it forward. Here comes Sacramento. They don't have numbers, but they've got Tyler Wolff, and now Dominic Vonner spins around, looking for a teammate. Look at the back heel. Cheeky move from Memo. Benitez searching. Benitez cross. Just sails away. Gurr keeps it in play. And the Republic, Mark Anthony Kaye. And look at this from Monterey Bay, able to somehow survive. But down a man or not, the Sacramento Republic with a sensational build-up here. And really can't believe they didn't score.
Yeah, and it was Michel Benitez just over hitting that one for Tyler Wolff. And maybe Wolff, just the timing couldn't get up. It did look like Benitez maybe could have slid it on the ground half a second earlier. And he opted to go in there. And again, when you go in there, margin for error becomes a little bit bigger.
Well, they got the crowd right back into it. Memo delivering. And it'll sail all the way to the other side of the pitch. It should be a Republic throw.
Yeah, the assistant referee had no idea who that came off there. He's like, oh, please don't put me in a position.
That's embarrassing. Come on.
Yeah.
That was very clearly sent away by Monterey Bay. And now a yellow is shown to Sacramento. As a Monterey Bay player on the turf, it looks like Najee. As Najee is taken down by Tyler Wolff. But I'll tell you what, Adam, I mean, how is that not clearly seen by Monterey Bay? That's a tough break for Sacramento. Had a goal taken away on a set piece earlier, as Jared Timmer was then set off after scoring a goal that was taken away, and Sacramento now down to men. The whistle blows. We are at the end of the first half, and a bit of excitement for Sacramento, but unable to find that goal. And now they've got some work to do. A win here will move Sacramento on to the next stage. For Monterey Bay, see if they can find 3 points and get to 5 here in the USL Cup. 45 minutes in the books, no score at Hard Health Park.
At Sky River Casino. Catch all the action with rewards that add up and up. Experience new heights. With 18 restaurants, bars, and lounges, there's something for everyone. Enjoy over 80 table games, more than 2,100 slot machines, and our thrilling high-limit room. Savor the win. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com.
Now and then, you need to stop and smell the roses. Or the leaves, rocks, trees, sticks, and that one tree again.
This summer, get 1,000 bonus points and a chance to win 250,000 bonus points.
Prinx tires in the USL help soccer journeys everywhere to drive harder. From city playgrounds to suburban sidelines. From early mornings to late nights. From fun with friends to winner takes all. From the biggest fan to the biggest heart. And at every turn, Prinx tires will be there for the long haul.
Sometimes the waves are calling your name. Other times, you think the waves are calling your name, but actually, it's the kids.
This summer, get 1,000 bonus points and a chance to win 250,000 bonus points.
Today, we accomplished nothing. I mean it, not a thing. And it was kinda everything.
This summer, get 1,000 bonus points and a chance to win 250,000 bonus points.
So we went into the old Jim Boy's test kitchen and told the chef we need something new, something simple, like a delicious snack. He just grinned, then pulled out the freshest ingredients, the craveable stuff, then put them all together like he was painting the Mona Lisa. Then wrapped them in a crispy Parmesan-crusted tortilla shell, not just one way, but 3 different ways. Ta-da! The Jim Boy's Snackeritos. These are masterpieces. And at just $4.95 each, no bad decisions here.
Halftime is brought to you by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Now it's time for the Prinx Tires USL Cup halftime update.
It is halftime in the Prinx Tires USL Cup. The drama is building in all groups. I'm Dan Lucas inside the USL studio with a look at some of the headlines from League One and the championship. The lone unbeaten club in both leagues is putting up dominant numbers in a 2026 turnaround. The Tampa Bay Rowdies have scored first in all 13 of their matches in all competitions this year. But if you break it down to just 11 games in the championship, the Rowdies have outshot their opponents 50-28 so far. Congratulations to Greenville Triumph for opening the latest of the new stadiums in League One. The Triumph began play in GE Vernova Park with a win over Forward Madison. League One now boasts 3 brand new stadiums in 2026. Young players are starting to earn more and more playing time in League One and the USL Championship. How about Santiago Higuereta from AV Alta? He scored his first professional goal in Week 12. At age 17 years, 249 days old, Higuereta is the youngest goal scorer in AV Alta history, and he beats out Vigo Ortiz of Charlotte Independence by 43 days for the League One youngest player to score this season. Upcoming national spotlight games next Wednesday, the Rowdies and Charleston Battery, Forward Madison and Fort Wayne on the 17th, and Las Vegas and Orange County on the CBS Sports Network. This is the USL Halftime Update. Let's get you back out to your match.
And we'll be right back with more from Harnell Park right after this.
If we can bring new life into the world, why can't we bring new hope to those who need it most? If we can remove cancer, why can't we remove hunger? If we can rebuild bodies, why can't we rebuild entire communities? Better health takes more than healthcare. UC Davis Health. Believe in better.
At Sky River Casino, join today for a chance to receive up to $2,500 in free play. Take your loyalty to new heights with rewards that add up and up. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com.
SMUD's Clean Power City movement is happening. Hundreds of thousands have joined the charge. They're taking action, driving electric, making clean power choices, and saving money with SMUD rebates. Together, we're creating clean power cities, while SMUD keeps our promise to deliver world-class safety, reliability, and some of the lowest rates in California. The Clean Power City movement is changing the world, one charge at a time. For 99 ways to join the charge, visit cleanpowercity.org.
Great evening in Sacramento. Can't beat it. Here comes Gurr! And here goes the goal!
Hi, I'm Laurel with Laurel Buys Houses. For over 25 years, my team and I have been buying houses in the Sacramento area.
Laurel is fantastic. It was a fast process. Her team was amazing. They took care of everything.
Honest, responded to every phone call.
She made a difficult situation very easy to take care of.
No problems. Just you did what you said you'd do.
If you're even thinking about selling your house, give us a call.
Call Laurel today.
At Sky River Casino, experience the height of hospitality. With 18 restaurants and bars, there's something for everyone. It's taste on a whole new level. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com.
You're nothing short of unique. Your goals, your experiences, but most importantly, your health. Cookie cutter health coverage just doesn't cut it. Western Health Advantage provides what really matters. Flexible plans that work for your individual needs. Support for healthy obsessions, getting more than the basics. Care that uplifts our community. That's my advantage. Whether you get insurance from an employer or covered California, make the healthy switch and find your advantage at westernhealth.com.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by Western Health Advantage. Insurance plans that balance value and coverage, by UC Davis Health. Believe in better. And by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Well, what an adventure. First half for Sacramento and Monterey Bay. The Republic very aggressive in that first 30 minutes. Felt like they had a real golden chance to take at least one of those goals. They did get one. It was called back as a foul in the box. And then, unfortunately, Jared Timmer set off. How did that change the game? It felt like it just sucked the complete energy out of this place.
Yeah, it really did. I mean, Sacramento started the game bright, got the goal. It was Jared Timmer who got the goal, and what a turnaround in his night from being the hero and got pulled back for fouling the goalkeeper to getting that red card and taking Kyle Edwards out of the game. I think Neil Collins is going to have a little talk to the team and how they're going to set up. They don't have a striker out there right now, and maybe they got to figure that out because the game's not over. They've had some opportunities since Quintana, man.
Well, and if Monterey Bay wins tonight, it's going to shake up everything. Let's take a look at where we are right now. Oakland Roots has a 2-goal advantage over Las Vegas. Spokane winning earlier tonight was massive for the Republic. So should they win here tonight, Sacramento will move on. And pretty much all is done. You go back to this, well, you look at the goal differential. That's a big problem for Spokane because even if they win their next game, that goal differential might eliminate them from the wild card position, even though they would have had 3 victories here in this group stage. This USL Cup is incredible. It's fun. It also can be very brutal for those in teams like Spokane.
Yeah, it is. Again, that result against the Republic losing 4-0 did not help them in their chances of advancing. But still, this game to go, the rest of this game, Oakland still got to finish off, and then if the Republic don't get this victory tonight, then that final round, that 4th round, is going to be massive. It's going to be a lot to keep an eye on.
Well, if Monterey Bay wins the next 2, they could ultimately weirdly leapfrog this whole thing. So that's why you got to watch. You got to stay tuned for the next 45 minutes. There's still a lot to play for here on the line, as we're still in early June for the big game in Sacramento.
There's nothing we haven't seen and nothing we can't fix. The biggest concern we hear is, my car is trapped. I can't get to work. That's why we provide same-day solutions. At Precision, garage doors and openers are all we do, and we know tomorrow is too late. Quality service quickly. That's what you get with Precision. Right now, get a Precision garage door tune-up for only $69.95. 25-point inspection, adjustment, and lubrication included. Call Precision Garage Door today.
Precision Garage Door Service, the name you trust.
The Roseville Auto Mall is Northern California's ultimate destination when looking for your next vehicle. With 21 top brands and award-winning dealers, we've got everything you need to hit the road with confidence, all at prices you'll love. Save even more when you shop the largest selection of vehicles online at RosevilleAutomall.com. Right now is the best time to shop during our certified pre-owned sales event. The Roseville Auto Mall, driven to be the best.
Great evening in Sacramento. Can't beat it. Here comes Gar, and here goes the goal.
Since 1977, Pack Heating and Air has been keeping Sacramento families comfortable. For 3 generations, we continue to deliver expert AC repair and energy-efficient installations. Our seasoned pros do it right the first time, backed by superior products and award-winning service. With zero hassle and no sales pressure, our goal is to earn relationships through reliability. Call 916-409-0768 or visit packheatingandair.com today. Pack Heating and Air, where comfort and value meet.
First, at Shriners Children's, the world's most advanced scoliosis procedures are born here. In fact, we deliver access to the world's best doctors for nearly every pediatric orthopedic condition. Where delivering care without compromise is our promise. And kids can just be kids. Because being first always starts with empowering the extraordinary. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
You're nothing short of unique. Your goals, your experiences, but most importantly, your health. Cookie cutter health coverage just doesn't cut it. Western Health Advantage provides what really matters. Flexible plans that work for your individual needs. Support for healthy obsessions, getting more than the basics. Care that uplifts our community. That's my advantage. Whether you get insurance from an employer or covered California, make the healthy switch and find your advantage at westernhealth.com.
Prinx Tires is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the Prinx Tires USL Cup, built for practical performance and the long haul. Prinx delivers reliability for everyday drivers like you. Visit PrinxTiresUSA.com to learn more. And the USL on CBS is presented by Best Western Hotel and Resorts, the official hotel partner of the United Soccer League. No score at the break here. Let's take a look at our first half highlights as the Republic came out with a vengeance. And what a response it was after a loss to Phoenix a weekend ago. And Dominic Vonner and company, almost an opportunity for Kyle Edwards, just a tad behind him. You felt like Sacramento really had something going here, Adam.
They've had so many opportunities where they're just slightly off. And here's the one that changes the whole complexion of this game. Jared Zimmer pulling back the jersey of Bidwa, and great red card. Republic down a man.
So 2 changes for Monterey Bay as Nakamura will come into the match. And we didn't get the official change here, but here's our first half stats. And Sacramento had the better opportunities. Unfortunately, you see that possession mark. That is, and everything changed when that red card was issued to Sacramento.
And Amari Glasgow, I believe, came into the game as well.
No, Eduardo Blancas, actually.
That was Blake.
And Blake Willie here for Sacramento. Apologies, the officials did not put
all the numbers on that board
very quickly. And so we'll get them settled here for you in just a moment. For the back line, it goes Gerd, Ukebu, and Lee, Benitez, Mark Anthony Kay, and then it looks like Blake Willie in for Memo Rodriguez. Here is a chance for Sacramento. Vonner, Tyler Wolf sprinting. Vonner keeps it going, runs into a brick wall here, but he's able to keep possession. Now there's Crisostomo as he turns around, finding Gerd. Sacramento, good possession here. Tyler Wolf going to need some runners here. Wolf waiting, he's in the 18. Here comes a runner, and it's sent away by Monterey Bay.
It does look like Blancas is in on that right-hand side for Monterey Bay. And lots of changes. It looks like Farnsworth came out, Maleshevich came out, and Nick Ross no longer in this game either. So 3 changes for Monterey Bay at halftime. Sacramento had already made 1 in that first half. Chipe Kebu coming in for Kyle Edwards, and then this additional 1 at halftime. A man on the ball. Blake Willie, he's brought in for the energy he brings.
Here's Wolf, a little bit of step over, almost getting past Farnsworth there, Adam. Sorry to cut you off, but Sacramento being very aggressive here.
Substitutions at the half.
Farnsworth, apologies, is still in this game. We're in front on me. I think it's Latazia was the final one who came out of the game who didn't have much action. He's a quality player, but he's no longer in the game.
Here goes Monterey Bay, serving this in. Chibi Okebo is able to get to it. And Richie with another look. Driving forward and deflected, set clear. Well done by Jack Gurr, but the linesman puts the flag up, went over the line.
Number 6, Luka number 17, Rory Glasgow. All substitutions presented by Medicaid.
So Glasgow, Naja Bidois, Nakamura, Leggett, Joseph, Blancas, Egu, Farnsworth, Richie, and the goalkeeper Delgado. Here comes in the mix. It's in an opportunity here for Monterey Bay. And Sebastian Leggett able to recover. Republic down a man. A red card to Jared Timmer midway through the first half. And Naja trying to draw the foul against Jack Gurr, sent away instead. Time for a reset here. Let's first talk about Monterey Bay. How do you go ahead and get this game's first goal?
They haven't had many opportunities. Riley Bidois, he threatened a couple times, but he'd like to get more service, more crosses into the box, just something to get him going. A lot of it has been on the outside, and you see once again the pressure from Sacramento not giving them much through the middle. So I think for them, they got to find a way to get Riley Bidois at the game with Sebastian Leggett in these dangerous, more advanced positions. Glasgow is a big threat. You'll see him getting on the ball on this right-hand side right here.
Service coming over the head, and Jack Gurr taking no chances. Will concede the corner here.
And more of that. You know, Glasgow, just as soon as he receives it, opens up his body and just looks to send one in. He puts Jack Gurr in a tough spot. Corner kick coming up from Monterey Bay. Another chance for them to maybe take the lead in this game.
A couple of assists for Glasgow. 22-year-old into the match at the break. Ball serviced in. Vidiello got to it, and a foul against Monterey Bay as well. May have been Kay who took the hit.
A few of the Republic players, and there was a bump into the back. Belmar Joseph bumping into Mark Anthony Kay. I think a few of the players just wanted to just play on. Had a little bit of a break on Sacramento.
Jack Gurr. Blake Willie trying to hold his ground against the bigger Joseph. Sacramento still aggressive. Trying to see if they can spring something forward, but they don't have a true number 9 in there. Blake Willie, Dominic Bonner, Tyler Wolf. And then Kay will try to find a moment or two to spring forward as well, but Edwards was replaced by Okebo. And Ajago is still on the bench for an opportunity late in this should it arise.
I think the way Neil Collins might see this game is, you know, stay in it as long as possible, and then, you know what, if you've got 15-20 minutes left or however much, you've got Mael Malongo, you've got Foster Ajago on the bench, guys who can come in and make a change. Pierre Reedy, promising to see him on the bench for the first time this season.
Republic's trying to get healthy, getting guys back into this not only cup but regular season. It's Freddie Kleeman, they hope to have him back in a couple of weeks. He's got Blake Willie back here tonight. Ball driven well. Lee Desmond got to it. A little bit of an overplay. Monterey Bay hoping to get someone, a one-handed stop from Vidiello. Just grabbed it out of the air. And now try to spring a teammate forward. Why not? Danny Vidiello put on display for a second week in a row. Tyler Wolf has it picked by Richie. Leggett plays it out wide. Here comes Monterey Bay. Driving forward, Captain. That's sent away by Lee Desmond. Let's take a look at this, Adam.
Yeah, and this is just a missed cross from Blancas. Look for just the half a second that was going to float over the head of Danny Vitiello. He gets up there and just palms it down.
And Monterey Bay has earned themselves a corner kick.
And this is kind of what we saw the first 10 minutes of the first half. It was all Republic. It was all in this half. Just a lot of corner kicks.
Here comes Monterey Bay. And they're able to sneak it through on the redirect. It comes back, and the visitors have the game's first goal.
And it's Riley Bidois, the striker. He knows the best place to score from is about a yard out. Put yourself in that position as much as you can. And great ball by Sebastian Leggett. Back post, Zach Farnsworth keeps it alive. Loses Blake Willie. He'll get that assist. Well done, the big centre back. Just puts it back in a dangerous area. And Blake Willie, it's a tough matchup. Blake Willie against Farnsworth. It's not really one that you'd expect Willie to win, to be honest, but you've got to do your job defensively, and that is not the start Republic would have wanted. And we spoke about it in the first half, though. It's Sacramento had corner kicks, they had set pieces, they don't capitalize. When you're having these moments, and the game can go anyway. We just end the red card, and all of a sudden now you're down a goal, and you don't even have a striker on the field. So it's going to be hard to get something from this now.
Well, Monterey Bay just feeling like, well, if they can get to 5 points here, and if Sacramento loses the next match, and Boise and Spokane, you're looking, well, I guess if they lose, Boise would be in. So there is, but still is hope. Here's Tyler Wolf trying to give Sacramento hope right back into this game. And the crowd wanting more, and it is not given. And Neil Collins is irate as he felt maybe the defender went to the ankles of Tyler Wolf. I didn't see it from this angle at him, but there's a lot of grass turned up there in that final penalty area.
Yeah, and you just have a little look at Tyler Wolf here. Egu's the defender come in, and Wolf, there's no contact, and Wolf goes to hit the ball and just mishits it. And there was no contact. It doesn't look like any on Tyler Wolf, and Egu again just going to ground. There's no need to. Maybe a little bit of contact on that left foot of Tyler Wolf. But judging by Tyler Wolf's reaction, it didn't look like he felt that. He just didn't want it to be a goal kick.
Well, going down a man for Sacramento, and then you now give up a goal. It's going to be quite difficult, but it changes this because you have nothing to lose at this point, whether you lose, I guess, 2-0 or 1-0 at this point. I mean, it's going to be about the points you take in hand as you move up. And for Sacramento, they're going to need to find something here. But you go back to if they can find a draw, then if you ultimately win the penalties, you're going to get 2 points. You'll be at 8 points. And it puts you in a pretty good position going into that final match with AC Boise. We need a mathematician here just to work this one out. This is quite something. But the red cards change everything about Republic's hopes for tonight. There was no doubt about that. It was going to be a much steeper hill to climb. And now Neil Collins is going to need to move some pieces around. And at what point do you think Forster Ajago might be an answer to come into this game to give you an all-out striker?
I think, again, if you want to get something from this game, he does have to come in at some point. And with Egu, it looks like he's maybe going to be able to continue, but he's on a yellow card. He's shown a little bit of tendency to be too aggressive. Might be a good time to put Ajago in.
Joseph plays it backward toward Delgado. And Gers smartly lets that fall through. And with that, let's step aside.
SMUD's Clean Power City movement is happening. Hundreds of thousands are taking action, driving electric, making clean power choices, and saving money with SMUD rebates. Together, we're changing the world. For 99 ways to join the charge, visit cleanpowercity.org.
Alex Cabello wants to see if they can get Hugo back in this game, and Hugo is going to earn his teammate Richie a yellow card for a delay. And I don't know if they're going to let him in. Yeah, they will let him in.
Yellow card issued to Monterey Bay FC. The 58th minute, number 3, Stuart Ritchie.
And they'll send him back. A little modest me.
Collins just gesturing make sure you're adding all this time on. Egu is back in the game. Looks like he's moving confidently.
Chrysostamo trying to build something. You see Monterey Bay there, still quite aggressive. Little give and go. Jack Gurr, he's spun around, but he's able to stay on his feet. Hooks it forward for Tyler Wolf here. Wolf with the driven ball, comes across. Handball, it's given. A handball is given in the penalty area. What a run from Blake Willie. And Sacramento has life.
And they're going to get a chance to tie this game up from the penalty spot. Republic. That was a wicked delivery, and Belmar Joseph can't believe it. And the referee, from my view, the referee had a little bit of obscured, but what a ball in. You put dangerous balls in, that's what happened. Belmar Joseph, not great view from that angle. Maybe there is a better angle. It hits him in the midriff, and his hands were there, and we'll see from here. And I'll have a little look. Yeah, that is nowhere near a handball.
That was the first one.
No, it's on Belmar Joseph. Hit him right in the midriff. That was not near his end. And I don't think the referee saw that. I'll be honest, I saw the referee's reaction.
Well, here's Michel Benitez. Three goals on the year, 2 of them penalty kicks. And now looking to see if he can level this game in the 60th minute for Sacramento. Benitez again! Oh, he's been brilliant! Gowan and El Paso against Brooklyn. And now here in the USL Cup against Monterey Bay, it's 1-1.
And that's how you step up and take a penalty kick. Such conviction, Michel Benitez. Goalkeeper guesses right, but has no chance. Pace, power, placement, everything. And Republic find themselves right back in this game.
In the 61st minute, by number 22, Michel!
Republic had one taken away earlier in this game, and a foul was whistled. As contact made, although maybe lightly, maybe not, against the goalkeeper Delgado. Timmer's goal taken away. Moments later, Timmer hit with a red card. Bidois able to score in the 54th, and now 7 minutes later, Sacramento has leveled 1-1.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't get the best camera angle of that, but the one that I did see, that did not look anywhere close to a handball, and Sacramento probably won't mind, but Mark Anthony Kay driving forward. Dominic Vanna goes to ground behind him. He's still going, Mark Anthony Kay.
Mark Anthony Kay riling up the crowd. He wants them to get off their feet. Sacramento has found their way back into a game that seemed destined for Monterey Bay, but just like that, things can change as we've seen it go the other way, and now the two sides come together. As Dominic Vonner did not take lightly to taking an elbow to the face, and he's having words. He is a fiery player, there's no doubt about it, not afraid to share his mind.
Yeah, I think he took some contact to the head, maybe 30 seconds prior to this, and getting at it. Republic, you like to see them fired up. And this was the end of it. It was just a step into it. Damari Glasgow, who I believe was actually the one the penalty kick was called against. Apologies if we said it was Belmar Joseph. I think it was Amari Glasgow.
Yeah, the camera goes so quick, and the deflection, and you can see, take a look at that other handball again. We'll have to see another.
Yeah, if we could get that second view where you saw that cross coming in, it's.
You have a cell phone camera down there. Should be okay. We'll feel a little bit of pressure.
Connor has to be careful. He's just off the ball. He's bumped into Glasgow. And the referee is going to call everything. We've seen it. He's calling stuff he doesn't even see either. He's just going to blow that whistle one way or another all night.
So a few more changes were made. Elijah Paul now into this game. And here comes a run. Wesley Leggett also just checking in for Monterey Bay. A hockey substitution just coming into the game quick.
Just
got to be ready.
Catch you off guard.
Monterey Bay with the go-ahead goal. And 7 minutes later, Sacramento Republic answering on another penalty kick converted by Michel Benitez. His only attempt at 9 this year was against Orange County. The save was made, but his follow-up goal was made.
Riley Bitois, Sebastian Lechek coming out of the game for Elijah Paul and Wesley Leggett. Two very threatening players in dangerous areas.
So Richie Farnsworth, Egu Blancas, Nakamura, Joseph, Paul, Leggett, Nadja, and Glasgow for Monterey Bay. Wolf, Willie, Vonner, K, Chrysostomo, Gur, Ukebu, Desmond, Benitez for Sacramento. And a reminder, if you enter the Prinx Tires USL Cup Game Day Kit Sweepstakes for your chance to win a prize pack worth up to $2,000. All you do is scan the QR code on the screen and you can enter today. So now I ask you, what changes will be made for Sacramento? And it looks like Neil Collins is getting ready. Lee Desmond. Ukebu. Jacker surveying the pitch. He's looking up, trying to find Vonner. Sails a little bit past him, and Glasgow is going to send that high, and it's going to stay in play. Willie heads it down. Nice play there. Sacramento. Sacramento. Here they come. Keeping it in play. Benitez whipping it in, trying to find Wolf. Monterey Bay felt like they had earned a foul, and they do get one here late for Glasgow. And now substitutions will be made by Sacramento, as Mael Malongo and Ryan Spalding will come into the match. First, so Vonner out. Another strong performance by Vonner. Unfortunately, had a couple of good looks for goals, and Chrysostomo comes out. So you have Spalding, Malongo, K, Willie, Wolf, and a little bit of advanced position. And Ryan Spalding played brilliantly in those first couple of weeks. And really no fault of his own, has been coming off the bench, but he is a player that can make an impact. There's no doubt about it. Will that mean Michel Benitez moves higher up? Most likely in that spot where Chrysostomo would be. But you had Malongo there, who has the ability to go 1v1 on players. And when you're down a man, Adam, this could be exactly what Sacramento needs.
Against his former side, he'd love to show something. And
Benitez plays it forward, cuts it back. Gurr was trying to get there on the cleanup. I think he ran out of options, and Nadja runs out of options too. Wolf quickly in. Wolf and Richie come together.
Well, it's not a great throw that Jack Kerr gave Tyler Wolf. Kerr did so well defensively. Naja seemed like he was going to get on him one-on-one. Republic got into that area on that left-hand side, and I think just the fact that they're lacking a striker, they end up having Blake Willie trying to do a striker's job. Tyler Wolf getting as far forward as possible. There was nothing at the top of the box that Michel Benitez was looking for. It's good play in Mael Malongo, though. He's going to be that outlet for the Republic. Anytime they do win it, can they get him involved?
And a reminder, Republic still down a man. Crowd stomping their feet here at Art Health Park. Trying to will this team to find yet another goal. Played forward. Monterey Bay looking to send it low. And there's Lee Desmond. Malongo awaiting the outlet. And Malongo stays on his feet. Wolf running with him, as is Willie. They don't have an advantage. And here comes a charge from behind. And a foul against Malongo. Neil Collins cannot believe it. Glasgow just came charging from pretty much out of nowhere. Talk me through this, Adam.
Yeah, and it should be given. I mean, the advantage right there. He's came in. I don't think that's shoulder to shoulder, and Malongo does foul him in the end. But I think, I mean, Malongo, if he would have flopped and went to the ground there, he's probably getting a free kick, right? And he's trying to be honest. He's getting his shirt pulled. Just pull it back, referee. I understand he's trying to let it go a little bit. And that's maybe the first time he hasn't called one, to be honest. Great, lively play, though, from Mael Malongo. That's what you want to see. His job is to come into this game and try and win his team this game. And too many players, you know, they come in and I'll just make sure I don't make too much of it. Just steady. No, go and win that game.
Bad giveaway here by Sacramento. Elijah Paul sends it across the face of the goal. It comes all the way through. And it looks like there was contact made with Danny Vitiello as Leggett went to ground. And both players remain on the turf.
And Ryan Spalding does just enough. It was Wesley Leggett who was coming in at the back post, and Chibiakebu a cheap giveaway, and he's thankful this doesn't go in. And you'll see Ryan Spalding just get a little bump into the back of Wesley Leggett, which I think it was after the ball. I don't think it was anything, and it was a contact with Danny Vitiello. Hopefully he's okay. Straight away holding that shoulder area. And Chibiakebu definitely got away with one there, because that's the kind of stuff you just got to, you're trying to get right back into this game and just sloppy at the back. But just speaking about Mael Malongo coming in and like, give me the ball, make stuff happen. I think a lot of, you just see a lot, I'm just in there and I'm doing my job. I'm kind of, don't be passive. You only get one career playing soccer. Sometimes watching, it's like, yeah, I'm just, hopefully I don't mess up. It's like, go for it. Go hard, and you love seeing that from Malongo.
Well, you saw it against Oakland, a rocket he put in the back of the net.
It looks like
Danny Vitiello was holding his left leg right after that play. But it seemed like Leggett just sort of gave up, and Spalding was still going. And Neil Collins going to have a word with Tyler Wolf at the moment here. He wants him to maybe try to find some scoring space, to say the least. So Vitiello was up. Leggett was holding his left shoulder. He is up. Reminder, the whole injury stoppage brought to you by Restore Hyper Wellness. Receive a free cryotherapy session when using the SRF Cryo code. All players back on the pitch.
And that should have been a goal, though. Elijah Paul feeding it through to Wesley Legg. He just couldn't get his feet sorted to redirect it past Danny Vitiello. We're going to have an exciting last 20 minutes. And just a reminder, if this does finish 1-1, we will go straight to penalty kicks.
No extra time, you say, my friend?
No extra time. Straight in there. And that will give a bonus point to whoever is the victor.
And that's how Monterey Bay has their 2 points. They were able to take a 1-1 draw and turn it to an extra point after winning the penalties against the Oakland Roots in their first match in group play. Fortunately, this is the team that lost 4-3 to AC Boise.
And for Monterey Bay, again, whilst not mathematically possible, yeah, I mean, I don't think the 2 points would help them any. I think they still need the 3 points, really.
Well, because Sacramento at that point would have.
Yeah, but then does the head-to-head, does the penalty kick shootout? The 2 points
pull out
penalty shootout. Oh, it's too much going on in the USL Cup this year.
It's exciting, though. I think, you know, Sacramento earned a penalty kick there. They level this game, but we have seen some absolute barn burners in this. I mean, look at that 4-3 score we just talked about. I mean, it is public going 4 goals against Spokane. You got to go out and win it.
It is fun, and it's as you mentioned earlier, Rob, it's June, and there's things at stake. You want that.
You can feel it. Yeah. Farnsworth. And Joseph. Well done by Benitez. Naja backwards, and now comes all the way to Nakamura. We're seeing more of this patience that first half. They're a little more open. They able to get that goal, but that's 1-1. Now they're looking to turn. Mark Anthony Kay. Spalding awaiting. Spalding battling. Spalding getting in front. And Spalding with a rocket into the stands, and it will be a throw for Monterey Bay. Good piece of defending there by Spalding. And you got to remember, he feels like sometimes guys get beat. It's an extra guy out there for Monterey Bay, and they're going to have opportunities. You got to play a little bit of a man-to-man slash zone at times. And here is Richie.
It's fantastic one-on-one defending. Ryan Spalding not overcommitting, just being patient. Looking up against the Mary Glasgow, who's pretty deceptive. He likes to get past people.
Glasgow, a couple of assists in championship play this year. Opportunity here to turn. Unable to get a shot up is Naja. Ball sent in. It's Lee Desmond. 75th minute here. Sacramento still a ways to go.
This is the one thing, Mayal Malongo in the game. He's got to increase that intensity when he's defending, get closer to the ball as they're getting ready to close. It's not part of his game, but you're out there, you're down a man, and you haven't been playing out the whole time. Get out there quick, close down the space. Don't let them get a good cross in, as you see Jack Gurr doing right now.
Richie sends the cross in. Here's Malongo, brings it down. Malongo unable to keep it. Here comes the shot by Nakamura, and it takes the deflection away. And a corner kick coming. Well taken by Monterey Bay.
And he does really, really well. Wins the ball, and then just straight away just snatches at the shot. And this would have caused a little bit of trouble for Danny Vitiel if it hadn't hit Lee Desmond.
And block is to take the corner for Monterey Bay. And it'll sail all the way out of play. Goal kick for Danny Vitiello, which means we're stepping aside to hear from Sacramento Republic. Did you hear? They're going bigger.
You ready for that new stadium, Rob?
I already bought the tickets, my friend.
You did?
Yeah, put
a couple
it down.
of those sweets.
Put a deposit down. $9.16.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you look at that stadium and you think, that looks nice. First of all, it's 12 stories high, Adam. I think we're 3 here right now. Elijah Paul running, trying to get an angle. Mark Anthony Kay, what a piece of defending. And it earns a goal kick. For all that effort, he has been spectacular tonight, hasn't he?
All over the field. And you like that from your veteran out there. That's what we want to see, leading by example. 77th minute. Down a man. He's probably had to do more running. Jack Gurr kind of caught out a little bit. He's like, you know what, I'll go back and get it done. Just stares him down as well.
Just won't stay in, going against the wind, which is picked up on 10 plus right now. A cool June night. Monterey Bay. Look at that athleticism from Ryan Spalding. Ridiculous.
That hurt just watching him do that there. My hamstring was just tensed up a little bit. Beautifully done by Ryan Spalding.
And coming off the bench, too. You think that's a cooler night, and temperatures dipping into the 60s, and it makes it look easy. Look at Blake Willie with the hustle, and it comes off of Monterey Bay. Stuart Ritchie. Lee Desmond trying to force this one through. Finds Malongo. Benitez on the run. Malongo going right through, holding, shielding, and Malongo into the back. Will be whistled for the foul. The Western Health Advantage offers benefit plans for all sizes of businesses and budgets. Local service. They'll make employee benefit planning one less thing to worry about. And then we'll head all the way past Vidiello. And we're going to have a debut here tonight as Pierre Reedy will make his way into this game in his first moments as a Sacramento Republic uniform. He'll replace Tyler Wolf. Reedy, the 28-year-old out of Pennsylvania, comes from Spokane a season ago where he had 3 goals, 3 assists in 19 appearances. And they've talked quite highly of Pierre Reedy and his ability. And we'll see it here on display. And could he be a hero and yet another Republic player in his debut to find a goal? Tyler Wolf, the last to do it in the USL Cup. And bodies flying everywhere. And unfortunately, a hit toward the head. And there's going to be the training staff out to see Michel Benitez. Jack Gurr was also run over on that same exact play. Look at this.
Yeah, I think it was a head-to-head contact. Michel Benitez, hopefully he's okay. Referee did call a foul on it. And then Jack Gurr took a good hit as well, going up for one. We'll slow things down a bit, and I think we'll see a fair few minutes of stoppage time when we get there. And Pierre Reedy on this right-hand side. He'll be an outlet. Mael Malongo on the left, Reedy on the right, and Blake Willie's operating as that attacking midfielder forward. For Monterey Bay, though, you've got to be disappointed. They have not created nearly enough for being up a man for so long. Yes, they're not losing this game, but what a glorious opportunity to get yourself back in the USL Cup.
And you send off one of the key center backs in Jared Timmer. And this will be a Republic throw. Mark Anthony Kay, look at this ball moving around. Jack Gurr finding Reedy. The flag is up. He was just a step offside.
That was a dubious offside there.
Not played well, but get away with it. Nakamura now trying to spring forward. This is where Monterey Bay can be dangerous. Sacramento looking to get back. Leggett. And he'll force, or he'll at least try to force a corner kick, but Lee Desmond has other thoughts. And now Lee Desmond finding Spalding, and Sacramento going the other way. Spalding keeps it in play. Here comes Sacramento, the chop down from behind. And this could be more Adams says no. And Leggett's still holding that left shoulder from his previous incident. He goes right back at Spalding. And I cannot believe there's not a booking here, Adam.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely should be a yellow card. I don't think any more than that, but it's a promising attack from Republic, and I think just grabbing his shoulder, he's getting a little sympathy from the ref. Oh, he's the bad shoulder. I can't give him a yellow card. You know, kids do that when you're going to call them out. He got away with that one. Played the referee a little bit, but what a wonderful play from Sacramento. It starts with Lee Desmond, the composure at the back. Finds Ryan Spalding, and he knew the only possible outlet he had was Mael Malango on the left-hand side. And there is a look at Lee Desmond, a solid night from him.
There's Spalding okay. Spalding's come in again and had an impact in this match. Sacramento, about 7 minutes or so to go. See how much on stoppage time, probably at least 4 or 5 minutes. Malango being held by Farnsworth. And a direct ball, Kebu. The Republic will be hosting a 2-day block party downtown Plaza Park, June 24th, June 25th. Mexico, U.S. group stage matches. Secure your free tickets by now going to sacsoccerguide.com. The World Cup, Adam, is just days away. U.S. is going to kick this thing. Is going to be quite a time.
When did that happen?
It just started a couple years ago.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, if you have not heard,
there's a World Cup.
There is a World Cup going, and it is going to be here in the U.S., Mexico, and Canada. Great team kicking off on Thursday. Cannot wait.
Men's team going to be sticking around the West Coast. Ball play forward. Michel Benitez sends it away. Sebastian Lletget in this game, a former U.S. men's national team player. Sacramento, Monterey Bay tied at 1. Bidois and Benitez.
Former Republic head coach Simon Elliott will be there as an assistant coach for New Zealand. A little World Cup connection. And Simon himself did play at a World Cup. Never lost a game at that World Cup, believe it or not. Tied all 3 and then got knocked out of the group stage. Incredible showing though from a small nation, New Zealand. I wish Scotland could do that. We'll see.
4 years from now.
They're in this one. Opening game against Haiti.
Bobby's flying everywhere. Naja battling. Look at this from Sacramento. Continuing to fight for everything here. Michel Benitez yet again. U.S. very talented team this year. Going to be interested to see how far they can go. And great summer of soccer. Opportunity there from Michel Benitez on the ground, outstretched, somehow able to get it back in possession. Nakamura, not a good clean clearance there. And Blake Willie just running into just too many players, and will we whistle for the foul as he held on to Nakamura just a little too long. Again, this will go straight to penalties if no one's able to find a goal in the next 5+ minutes. Ball sent high. Comes all the way through to Ritchie. Reedy. Can Reedy earn a goal? No, well, they got able to clear instead. A good recovery from Joseph from Monterey Bay. Well done by Reedy.
I think he got the best out of that situation for sure. And Republic would love to try and get a couple more opportunities if they can in this game. Monterey Bay has the upper hand. They've got Republic pinned in their half a little bit. And there's absolutely no one on the other side of the field for Sacramento, so they're going to have to stay on this right-hand side.
Malongo just trying to dribble his way into the attack. It was 2v4 right there. Willie running with him.
Malongo has to quickly get over to that other side, though. Just leave that space for Amari Glasgow. He's going to exploit it. On this left-hand side, Richie stayed in the game. He's getting high up as well. Both fullbacks really high. Nagamura's just dropping into these deeper spaces, and he's going to spray that out to their side.
Monterey Bay does play on Wednesday against Sporting Jacks. And then off until the following Wednesday. They're trying to find a way here. Shibio Kebu does just enough. It will be a goal kick.
And a home game for them, Monterey Bay. They'd love to get another 3 points in the league and make that 9 points, or the last possible 9, and really brings them closer to a larger portion of teams in the Western Conference, Sacramento Republic being one of them.
Well, when you think about Loudoun and the way they had to come 3,000 miles, you have Jacksonville right now to come quite a distance, so good opportunity at home. But here's Sacramento trying to find a win, and if they can do that here in regulation, they will find themselves on to the next round, tied at 1, but down a man. Jared Timmer shown red, the 33rd minute, for denial of a goal scoring opportunity. Trying to find Malongo. Taken away by Gurr. Gurr being held, able to stay on his feet anyway. Gurr trying to send the cross and chipping this one. And just not enough runners at the right time.
Promised an attack from Jack Gurr. And at the end, he just kind of overran it. And Pierre Reedy maybe should have been telling him behind, just back heel it, just get back to me. I'm wide open. Jack Gurr, good shift from him. 90 minutes. So far, down a man. And when you're down a man, you do put a little bit more on your legs, a little bit more running.
And a giveaway by Monterey Bay. Too many mistakes here from the visiting side with an advantage of being a man up. They will have 6 more minutes in this game.
But I think, yeah, sorry, Rob, but I think Neil Collins would be disappointed. You know, the Monterey Bay have not threatened nearly enough, and it was kind of a cheap goal away from a set piece. Just Blake Willie not staying with his man, and then you've left Bidwa open. Just the one real good chance they've had. They've had a couple others, but there goes Willie.
Willie using his strength there. Farnsworth couldn't take him down. Willie sends the cross, looking for a runner. It was behind Malongo. And just a too late from Mark Anthony Kay as he was defending in that pocket. Reedy now, he's looking. Got Jared to his left, and just a dart all the way through, nowhere to go. And Sacramento unable to find at least a shot on target there.
Yeah, the initial break was Blake Willie, but then this one, Pierre Reedy, just there's no striker in there. That would be a great ball if you did have one. You know, Malongo wasn't making the run. Blake Willie wasn't in the previous one. Blake Willie, it is so hard when you have one runner. You get 3 defenders. It's so hard to find them. But great play driving forward from the youngster.
Here's Willie. Willie turning, and it's picked free. Malongo was on that left side. Michel Benitez, and the whistle comes in. The crowd does not like it.
Yeah, Willie's got to play the ball. Beautiful first touch. It's on his left foot. He's left footed. Just send Malongo. Just send him. It's a glorious opportunity for the Republic.
Ball sent through the middle. Kebu is there. Roseville native just up the road here. Academy product. It's been called into action on this one after Jared Timmer was sent off in the 33rd. This will come to the Monterey Bay bench. You know, I can tell they're soccer players. Couldn't make the catch.
Butterfingers.
Trying to quickly get it back in. Monterey Bay got the game's first goal, but the Republic able to answer back on a handball given. And Michel Benitez yet again comes through. And what a signing he has been for Sacramento these last 2 seasons. If my math is right, I think both teams have made 5 substitutions. I don't think you're going to see anyone else come on. This will be those who are taking the penalty kicks. About 3 minutes to go here in stoppage time in Sacramento.
Play from Naja just through the legs of Jack Gurr, forcing the Englishman to make the foul. And we're going to get a chance for this, another set piece opportunity. Blankus is over this with that right foot, and important job for Blake Willie. He's that first guy. He can't let anyone get in front of him.
Delivery back post. Good opportunity. Danny Video with a double punch. Glasgow sends it right back in. Dangerous look here, being held, trying to find a penalty. And the referee says, get on up.
Nothing in it. Jack Gurr just holding his ground. Nakamura just going down easily.
And Sacramento find a way in these final moments. Good step here. Mark Anthony Kay trying to just spring forward. Malongo a little too direct. Ball play in the corner here. Monterey Bay able to get to it. They're going to have an opportunity. Cutting through, left foot, takes a deflection.
He wishes they took a deflection.
Oh, good eyes. Looked like it spun high, but just mishit. Minute here for Sacramento. Down a man. Can they find the goal? The fans here stamping on their feet. Mark Anthony Kay sending this one forward. It's going to be a foot race.
That's going to cause some trouble.
Here comes Reedy.
Time's almost up on this one, boy.
And there is the whistle as it ends 1-1 at the end of regulation. We're going to penalty kicks in Sacramento. So each team with a point on the night. And now a battle for one more. Republic go to 7. And now these two have a few extra words after it. Blankus and Kay. And now Nakamura has a few words. And this is starting to bubble up with a bit intensity. So Sacramento with a chance to get to 8, and Monterey Bay a chance to get to 4.
Right now, so don't go home just yet.
Yeah, Mark Anthony Kay fired up. He good night from him, really good night, and good response from the Republic. Being down, they found themselves down a goal and down a man, and then they got clawed themselves back in. Again, getting an extra point here would do them well, but we still got to get that mathematician in here at some point to figure things out for us. think Mark Anthony Cade does not want to be touched.
Well, and you think about the opportunity that Boise had against their fellow USL League One side, Spokane, tonight. They fall 2-1. And they get one late, 76 minute. They were already down 2-0. And you think about just, where they were and an opportunity to find a way and just potentially moving on, and it slips away. But they've been watching this one closely. And if Sacramento can find another point, it's going to be quite an interesting game here for the Republic heading into that final one. Let's take a look at our highlights here. And this is that moment in the 33rd minute where Timmer got a little spun around and held him, and there it is. Red card straight away as Bidois goes to ground.
Yeah, and I don't think he'd really complain too much there. Timmy, he kind of knew it. And here's the Monterey Bay goal. Farnsworth sends it back in for Bidois. Both players open. Chibekevo tries to commit. The first one misses it. Blake Willie loses out the back post. Disappointing. And then Republic got themselves back in the game.
And here's another look.
Ball in. And it was not. It
looks like Joseph there. It is Glasgow. He's the third man there, and it hits him in the arm as soon as it comes in.
If you get the better angle, I do not think that ball went anywhere near his hand. I think that hit him right in the midriff. There was one camera angle. We don't know. We'll get a look at it, but I was looking at the referee as well, who was obscured from it, and he was going off people's reactions. I don't think that was a penalty. I genuinely don't. I think there was one angle that showed that did not touch his hand. But you know what? I don't care. You get those, and you get those against you. It does happen. But
and then you think about the Republic goal taken away earlier.
Yeah,
there's a couple of what ifs in this game.
Soft. You get those over the course of the season. You hope they even out. I'd love to get a good look at that, Rob. I'll get a screenshot of that tonight and send it to you. But
well, what I do love here, Adam, is that we are taking penalties toward the Tower Bridge Battalion and the fans in the north end. And this is going to be a little bit more added pressure for both these teams here. But I love about this, it also sets you up well for down the road and postseason. How many PKs do we see for Sacramento on their run to the USL Cup title game a year ago and converted well? And there's some big moments. It's a team building moment as well. You feel like there's just a lot of opportunities to galvanize a team, and for Sacramento this would be a great way, after going down to 10 men 33 minutes into this one, to find another point and move to 8 here in the Cup, to remain at the top of the group stage. Would be massive for Sacramento here at home tonight.
The quarterfinals and the semifinals, Republic prevailed in penalty kicks on the road, and looks like Mark Anthony Kay is going to be taken first for Sacramento Republic.
Republic FC number 18, Mark Anthony Kay.
So Republic right now at 7 points, 1 clear of Spokane, who sits in second at 6. Boise at 5. Here's Mark Anthony Kay, the first on the night, and Mac puts it through. Crowd loving it on the north end. Good start for Sacramento. And I love the decision to put out the veteran Kay.
Takes it very well, sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. Even if he would have guessed the right way, I don't know if he's saving that right into the corner. Cool as you like.
And I love a lot of fans. Looked like they were leaving. They're actually moving on their way to the north end. They want to get as best view as possible. And now here comes Monterey Bay's Lalo. Eduardo Blancas, 1 goal, 1 assist on the season. Does have a goal in USL Cup play against Boise. And it gets right through. Danny Vidiello read it well. And just able to sneak it through. It's 1-1.
So close, Vidiello. You're going to have to work for it if you're Monterey Bay against anything. You know that. And he guesses right, and it just squirms under his body.
And then got a couple fingertips to it. Doesn't matter. It's tied at 1. And here we go. The man who put Sacramento in this possession by converting a PK earlier tonight against Delgado. Benitez rockets it through. Love the conviction. They go the same way, and Sacramento's going to watch Monterey Bay walk up and try to level it here.
Delgado once again guesses right on the Benitez penalty kick, but if you take it well enough, pace, power, placement, and the goalkeeper doesn't stand a chance.
Former 7th overall pick by RSL in 2023, Elijah Paul steps up to the spot. Did score against Oakland in the USL Cup. And now trying to keep things even. Paul, and too easy right to Danny Vitiello. I think he got a little bit in between minds there.
No.
Really uncharacteristic from Elijah Paul.
No, he knew what he was doing. He was trying to be too cool, and that's what happens. I don't understand how people watch. If you watch professional soccer, we've saw it, and they saw in the Champions League. Like, just go up and hit it, and just go and hit the ball.
Arsenal fans can tell you all too well.
It's like, why? Just go up and hit the ball, and you miss, but doing that stuff, you just overcomplicate things for yourself. Anyway, Lee Desmond's up, and I don't think he's going to be doing any of that stuff.
Here's Desmond, conviction, and it's through 3-1. And now Monterey Bay will send up Glasgow for their 3rd attempt. I don't think he even let the ball sit on that spot for more than a half a second.
No nonsense. Let's get it done. Love it from the leader.
A resilient effort for Sacramento, who had the better first 30 minutes of this game, and it all changed in the 33rd. Bidois again showing his worth for Monterey Bay, get a goal. But now we find ourselves in penalty kicks, and it goes right through. Vitiello guessing again, but Glasgow keeps Monterey Bay in it. And now Mael Malongo will walk up to the spot.
Good, very well taken penalty kick from Glasgow. And a few times now the goalkeepers have guessed right. That is expertly executed. And this is no problem. Now Mael Malongo's got the opportunity. Again, go up. Nothing too fancy. Just go up and pick your spot. Hit it clean.
Malongo, one of the top goal scorers in the cup with 3. Had a brace against Spokane. And here goes number 7, who played for Monterey Bay a season ago. And he puts it top right corner. Perfect. 4 for Sacramento.
Now pick it up. No, that's where you want to put it. Send the goalkeeper the wrong way. Put it right in the top corner. Mael Malongo did great coming into the game.
Well, here is a chance for Wesley Leggett, and if he does not convert, this game will be over, and Sacramento find themselves at another point.
And Monterey will be officially eliminated from this year's USL Cup. Don't take my word on that, but until the mathematician gets here. But
3 goals on the year in the championship play for Leggett. And he puts it right through the other side as Vitiello goes the other way. And now here's Ryan Spalding for Sacramento. And this would do it.
I didn't put a foot wrong once coming into the game. He's had a really good start to this season. Unfortunately for him, he's behind probably the best left back in the league, and Michel Benitez. Anytime he's been called upon, he has such a fantastic attitude, and it's been a good way to cap his night. There's a lot of pressure on that 5th penalty kick taker.
Kellen Radosev telling Delgado to back up. Spalding not even looking in the goalkeeper's direction. 7 points for Sacramento. Successful try here would give them 8. And it sneaks through. Ryan Spalding has done it. What a match for the Sacramento Republic, who are able to get 2 points on the night and remain at the top of the group stage.
And remains firmly in first place of Group 1 with 8 points.
And that they do not advance with that. Only getting the 2 points versus getting the 3 points means Sacramento Republic have to go to Boise, and they cannot lose that game.
They can draw.
They can draw the game, and they will advance, but they are not officially through as of right now.
Quite confusing when you win the PKs, but you don't technically win the game.
Yeah.
But as it stands, Sacramento 8 points, Spokane with 6, Boise with 5, Oakland 4, Monterey Bay 3, Las Vegas Lights with 1. So there it is, Sacramento. Wasn't all 3, Adam, but it's 2. And that's about as good as you can hope for after it all went awry 30 minutes into this game. Well done for Ryan Spalding. Western man of the match tonight is Michelle Benitez, who was able to convert from the spot. Take a look, though. I really thought Mark Anthony Kay was fantastic tonight. Lee Desmond as well, losing his teammate there. An opportunity. Tyler Wolf had really a lot of good looks as Sacramento had chances, but unable to find a way to get 3. They do get the 2. So top of the group stage yet again for the 2nd year in a row. You love to see it, but as always, it's going to come to that 4th game.
Yeah, and that's the coming into this game, they knew Sacramento that they win this game outright without the penalty kicks. They can probably rotate some players in that final game, and Michel Benitez, he is our man of the match, Western Health Advantage man of the match, and he took the penalty kick in regulation, and he did also in the penalty kick shootout. Disposed of it, so well done, Michelle.
I love that they went 5 for 5 in the penalty kicks, and that was quite a way to come back for Sacramento. They stayed with it, they fought through it, and they get the draw in their 3rd match in group play. So we'll go to the post-game show next. Sacramento gets 2 points on the night.
If we can bring new life into the world, why can't we bring new hope to those who need it most? If we can remove cancer, why can't we remove hunger? If we can rebuild bodies, why can't we rebuild entire communities? Better health takes more than healthcare. UC Davis Health. Believe in better.
Let's try to put this one in here.
Built for Monday,
Jeez, Kelly, you guys ever drive this thing?
born for Saturday. How it should be. The Hyundai Santa Fe.
Now, get up to $3,500 customer cash on the Hyundai Santa Fe or Santa Fe Hybrid. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
SMUD's Clean Power City movement is happening. Hundreds of thousands have joined the charge. They're taking action, driving electric, making clean power choices, and saving money with SMUD rebates. Together, we're creating clean power cities, while SMUD keeps our promise to deliver world-class safety, reliability, and some of the lowest rates in California. The Clean Power City movement is changing the world, one charge at a time. For 99 ways to join the charge, visit cleanpowercity.org.
At Sky River Casino. Catch all the action with rewards that add up and up. Experience new heights. With 18 restaurants, bars, and lounges, there's something for everyone. Enjoy over 80 table games, more than 2,100 slot machines, and our thrilling high-limit room. Savor the win. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com.
You're not dreaming. Astound Gig Wi-Fi is just $40 a month forever. Yep, forever. It's the deal of a lifetime. Literally. Plus, you get a $200 gift card. What if your internet bill just never went up? No surprises, no contracts, no increases. No, seriously. Fast, reliable Wi-Fi for just $40 a month for life. Why wait? Forever starts when you switch to Astound today.
And welcome back here, the Prinx Tires USL Cup. Sacramento with 2 points after taking the penalty kicks 5-3. And with that, let's head down to arguably, in our opinion, the greatest goalkeeper in USL Championship history, Danny Vidila. Danny, what another night. And I just got to say, what a wacky game in a lot of ways. And I know you got a front row seat to it, but you guys dominated that game. Jared gets a rare red card, and everything's sort of flipped. What does it say about your resiliency, this team, to come back and get 2 points out of this?
Yeah, I mean, what a gutsy performance from the guys. I mean, everyone that stepped on the field, we had one goal in mind, and that was to get a result. The point system in this tournament, it's a little wacky, but, we knew, as the game went on, like, we would get stronger. And I think you saw 10 guys on the field that, wanted to get a result, and that's all it took tonight. And we got, the goal from Mish, and, we took care of the rest.
Danny, last year we didn't get to see you in this competition. So what does it feel like to get out there? We know you love playing as much as possible, and we love watching you. But, making that run last year, you were a substitute for most of the games, but you're getting that opportunity now. And the big, meaningful games, penalty kick shootouts in the middle of the year.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. I love playing. I never want to be put on the bench, but, last year we made a good run, and, kudos to those guys that were a part of it. But I'm happy to be playing, doing my part no matter what. Of course, I'll do whatever it takes to win. I'll die on this field for this club, for this team, and, whatever it takes to get some points and to, get trophies. This is another competition where we want to win, and it's very important to us in this organization, so we're going to do the best we can. All
right, well, we appreciate your time, Danny. Go enjoy your family for the rest of the weekend, and we'll see you back here on Father's Day weekend.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
All right.
Bye.
Let's take a look at our Power Business Technology image of the match, and it's Dominic Vonner in full stride. Hair still looking pretty good there.
Yeah, I hadn't been hitting the head at that point.
Later on, he would come out of the game. I think he's all right, but didn't take too kindly to it, that's for sure. Well, guess what, Adam? This is your favorite part of the night, and this is when I get to announce that you got a free 10-piece chicken McNugget coming your way. Minimum purchase of $2. That's not that much. All you do is got to get a drink, I think, at that point. You got to do it on the McDonald's app, however. Make sure you get that done. Go Republic, and available at participating McDonald's.
I mean, we're going technicalities here, but is this
it is a win?
It's a win?
Yeah, well, don't worry about it. Just get on your app.
Technically, it's not a win. It doesn't go down as a win registry. If we're being official with soccer, ties and PKs.
7 nuggets tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. But I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be fighting for it,
All right, well, coming up, Republic on the road again. It's been a tough stretch, to say the least. Just one match over the last month here at Heart Health Park. So on the road, Colorado Springs Switchbacks is where Sacramento will be. An earlier start time, 6 o'clock, and we will have that on Fox 40 app as well. And then back here, Father's Day weekend, Brewfest, June 20th. And then you can see the rest of the way. But July 11th, that's going to be an important one. Sacramento will need a result to move on to the next stage of the Prinx Tires USL Cup. Let's wrap it up here from Sacramento for our entire broadcast crew. For RK, our producer, for Adam Moffat, I'm Rob McAllister. Have a great night. Appreciate you tuning in for this one. Sacramento with 2 points. They go to 8 in the group stage.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.